is up, everyone? Welcome back to Home Wars on the 8 Brothers channel. We're on episode 6, and today we're going to be taking the tanks, which recently got up to our front line, and we're going to be making a push into the office. Because we want to take these 2 points, we want to start denying them some more resources because they are about to hit level 4, and that's not great for us. We have our light tank division here, and we have our recon vehicles there, which we can move. Unfortunately, we can't move the marksman as of yet. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hold one turn, wait until we can move that, and then we have another division back here that's on approach. And then we have yet another one back here that is working its way forward. So let's end the day there. They are now level 4, so we will start seeing level 4 bugs. That's not great for us. We don't have any anti-air as of yet. That looks like we got ants there, which means we will take the sappers and we'll head on over there to deal with that. We will get this army moved up. Oop, come on. There we go. Get this one moved up. I think we are going to invest in some ammunition here, since we're going to actually need large caliber now. Let's pick up, say, a solid 15,000. And that'll keep us supplied for a while. Let's resupply our small caliber. Just keep that resupplied. Make sure we're doing pretty good on that. We are going to need some spare parts here, so I think we're going to pick up, let's go 3,000 spare parts, just because we need to spend some of that steel that we have laying around. Don't need to keep that there for too much longer. So let's get our defense on. They don't have too terrible much. It's mostly just ants, it looks like, from the looks of it. We obviously have more than enough tanks and marksmen to deal with the problem. And yep, they've got 2 directions they can approach from. However, I don't think they will approach from 2 directions here. So let's get these guys down, get our sapper down, get our tanks down, get our multitude of those down, and then get these guys down. I don't know why they aren't stacking, but yeah. Now they choose to stack. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's get you on control group 1. Get our standard play down here. Get our barbed wire down. Get our BW shelters down. I might look into start using sandbags a little bit here, just to kind of add to the positions a little bit. So we can go like this. Make sure we just kind of use up with these battle points that we have laying around. Right, we're going to put that on. Get these assault troops up there to the front, so that way they can eat up the damage as the damage comes in. Just make sure we're kind of tucked in here. Just going to kind of tuck all of this in here since we don't really need to spread it out too much. The bugs will start coming here shortly. It is nighttime, so we do have reduced vision, which hopefully they don't take out our sapper. Doesn't look like they're going to, or even really get the chance. We got one more row of barbed wire going down here. Let's just tune that up to ×2. Take all those flyers out. Let's see, how are we doing? 24 groups in reserve. Lots of flyers coming in right now. I think the marksmen are dealing with them pretty well. Get that damage out. Looks like the cannons the light tanks are dealing with the cockroaches fairly easily. That's what we want to be seeing here. No losses if we can help it. Pretty easy mop up if I do say myself. Because I think it is just cockroaches and mosquitoes left. Oh, we have a truck that is out, but they're not near the resupply point. I'm not going to worry too much about it because they don't have much left. Looks like it's mostly crickets and ants. I want to clean that up a little bit more before I go send my sappers on over to the anthill. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be mopping that up pretty easy here. Alright, let's throw our sap. Well, okay, we've got plenty of sappers. I'm just going to throw them all down and just run them across so we can do this quickly. Running on down. I don't know where the extra enemy is. I don't really care. Probably stuck somewhere, more than likely. Woo! That was a bit loud. Oof. Keep forgetting how loud those explosives are. Alright, that's a good heft of experience there. I'll take it. No losses. It's pretty, that's what I like to see. Alright, so that was pretty easy to deal with. I think we have full movement. Yes, we do. So you know what? We're actually going to get moving into the office. We want to take it out. They actually have quite a bit here. Not too much. Looks like a lot of spiders and crickets. So we're not looking too bad there. We'll get that battle on here in a second. Well, we don't really have the resources to buy anything, so we'll actually just get this battle started now. So this is a defend the Allied outpost. Should be pretty easy. That being said, infantry, get them down, get our sapper down, get our vehicles down. We hit start here. Get our sapper. Right. Well, right, can't move. Because the game is currently not, well, it's currently paused. Anyway, let's get our barbed wire down. Get our VW shelters down over this. I don't want too much damage coming to it. We want to keep it fairly safe. We really don't actually have that much here. Well, at least in the way of battle points, which kind of sucks, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. And actually, you know what? I don't normally do this, but we are going to kind of move stuff around a little bit. So let's get a couple of trucks up here. That is a lot of trucks. Kind of just going to spread them out a little bit. Maximum damage. Kind of spread these out a little bit because they are definitely going to need the ammunition here. Tanks are putting in work. Some of them are actually hitting the base. a good thing friendly fire isn't a thing. Alright, we're just gonna kind of move another truck in to take its place, and this one back for resupply. We did take a couple of losses here, it looks like. Need to get these trucks out here. Alright, so we're starting to take some infantry losses here, which is not great for us. Yep. Please shoot the things that are hitting you. So we are going to take some losses on this push. But I don't think we're going to take anything too catastrophic. No, that's more infantry down that I'd rather not have down. Nothing too catastrophic though, so I think we'll be good. At least this will bring their numbers down, which is kind of what we want. Yep. Alright, bringing their numbers down quite effectively here. Pretty much in mop-up at this point. Sweet. Alright, I don't know what's left. It's probably just, yep, slow-moving crickets. Just make sure we finish them off. I don't want anything to come back and bite me. So it looks like it was mostly marksmen that we did lose, which is unfortunate. Pretty cheap to replace. We only lost, I think, 2 scout cars. Right, we will just call that a victory there. Got 40 experience from that. That's pretty huge. Yep, it looks like it was mostly marksmen, a couple of recon vehicles, nothing too bad. So, I mean, I will take that, and I will take that as a W for us. So we collected a slice there. Not gonna worry too much. I think these are riflemen. I don't really care for the riflemen. They're pretty much getting kind of tossed aside at this point. They just aren't going to cut it anymore. Anyway, this is a sapper battle. I'm just gonna, I'll be back after it's done. And we're back. That is a huge experience injection for us there. That'll put us up to 212 experience. So if we head into unlocks here, and we go into vehicles, we can hit up that light AA vehicle, which we're definitely going to need. We're going to probably look into getting the heavy AA vehicle for the yellow bugs, because I feel like we are definitely going to need that. We're probably not going to invest too much into those, though, because they are obviously quite expensive to run. I think we are going to really definitely need some artillery. Honestly, I would love to have the big gun, but yeah. That's a want, and definitely a hard maybe, because that's just going to be quite the project there. All right, so quite a productive day here. It looks like they didn't push. We're going to attack. We're going to walk over that. We still have our availability in our movement. We're going to get this army up there. We have plenty of resources with which to recruit a new army, so I think we're going to do so. I think yeah, we're not going to be able to get that until we have 160 free experience. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit up recruitment. We're going to recruit a new army. We're going to do 5 light tanks. We're going to hit up 5 A vehicles. We're going to put in 10 recon. We're going to grab some snipers for extra fire support, 2 sappers, and 3 supply trucks, which is our pretty typical here. I'd say this is a pretty good, well-mixed army. We got plenty of AA, plenty of hard-hitting troops there. They'll be heading out. They'll be joining the hall unit, so that way we can push into the second hallway and start denying them. that entrance there into the rest of the house. So with that out of the way and secure, I don't think we're not going to make a push into the second hallway this turn. However, we are going to make a push into this hall next turn. And it looks like we are definitely going to be able to do it. The bugs are they making a move? Alright, so they've got more ants coming. So we got another ant swarm, which that is what it is. We're going to attack. We're going to walk over this. We're going to make sure that we can hold this with a sapper against ant swarms. We're going to get pushing into this hall right here, which does have T3. Alright, so we are definitely going to want a full army for this. So we are bringing all of our units in here. This is going to be quite a significantly large fight. And then we've got this army back here, which is going to start getting on the move. How are we handling ammunition? I mean, we're really good on ammunition right now. I don't think we need to worry about that. Vehicle missiles, we have the light A vehicles now. I think we need to do some investing into some of those, so we'll spend some on that just so we have some laying around. Spare parts, we're going to want to invest in some of that. Let's just do, alright, we'll just get some of that metal down because we don't need it at the moment. I should probably upgrade the headquarters. We are running pretty heavy here, so I think it's about time we get a launch. Well, no, that's pretty expensive. Maybe we should get another military academy. We don't need the scavenger team. The economy is, yeah. We definitely don't need the scavenger team. We don't have any incendiary ammo. We don't have any toxic ammo. I think we're good for now on that. We will leave. We could invest in another plastic factory. That would give us 3,600 plastic per turn, which would help us get more crank more armies out. But I don't think that's going to be 100% necessary here. So this is probably the biggest battle I've fought thus far between all 3 seasons that I've done. Season 3 kinda was 1 episode, but that's neither here nor there. But basically, this looks like it's going to be shaping up to be the biggest fight I've had to do. So we've got a healthy mix here. Plenty of marksmen, plenty of snipers, plenty of light tanks and recon vehicles. We got our sappers, we got our supply trucks. The assault troops we're probably not even going to bother putting down. This is obviously a defend the Allied outpost mission, since we're attacking. They only have 4 groups of these, which is good for us. I really wish we had our AA vehicles right now, but we don't. I think we'll live though because there is only 4 groups, so we are going to fight this. And we're going to need to be ready, so we are going to get all of our troops down. And I mean all of them. So I know this may be a bit cheesy. I'm going to leave them all stacked back here. Because what that does is that allows this to tank up some, but also stops us from getting overwhelmed very quickly. So we have just an immense amount of leftover battle points. So I think it's about time we get the sapper to place down a ton of defenses. Because we have the bigger bugs now, we are definitely going to need a lot more. So that one's going to do that. We're going to put another sapper down. We'll put you on 2. We'll put you on 1. This one will handle the BW shelters. Get those down. Make sure that's well defended. And then once they're done with that, I think we're going to plop down some extra barbed wire just to be safe. And then we are going to start it on up. Put them both on 3 and we'll order them back there when they're done. Just in case we get some on our guys back here, we're going to throw down some defenses on top of them. Can never be too safe. Hopefully they can get all the defenses up in time. Well, they have 90 seconds, so I would hope so. The music makes this a little, I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily intense, but, oh, that reminds me. If I could just select the snipers. That way we can get some vision. I want just one supply truck, however. The hitboxes on the defenses are a little wonky, so unfortunately I cannot select them. But we want those snipers in range of the we got fire going on already. So they do have our flank over here. I think it shouldn't be an issue to deal with those. Yellow bugs are going down pretty quickly. Probably because of our snipers doing the work. We need them taken out before they get on top of us, though. Looks like they will get on top of us, but they won't be there for long. Alright, looks like most of the green flyers are taken out. The fact that they are already running out of ammo on the supply trucks is very concerning. You just see all the tracers just going off. Oh, that wasn't good. Grasshopper got in. Flyers are causing a bit of a ruckus here. I'm not 100% sure if we can win this. However, a lot of their tankier units are gone. So, or at least a lot of their tankier air units are gone. Or at least all the green bugs should be gone at this point. And then we have the crickets that are making their way in, which I don't like. Because those are some big freaking crickets. Or grasshoppers? Probably grasshoppers. Either way, I don't like it. Locusts, my bad. Alright, so that's one casualty. That's probably some infantry that took that. The locusts are just kind of sitting in there a little bit too long. I don't like that. Hopefully most of them are almost gone. That's what I'd like to see. Our base is doing a good job at tanking the damage for us. Alright, we got those locusts down. Really wish we had our dedicated anti-air right now. Seems like our supply trucks are having an issue keeping up on supply, which is fair. There's a lot of units kind of bunched up in this area. Oh, that's a lot of locusts. Take them out, take them out. Come on, take them out. That's 3. I think those are all either scout cars or infantry. I don't want to take any more losses, but I don't think it's going to be avoidable. the locusts just do quite a significant bit. That is the fact that they still have flyers. Alright, that's another scout card down. I think we just lost a tank. That's not great. Really wish we had the dedicated anti-air right now. That would help us out quite a bit. Alright, looks like they're getting running low on their higher tier units at this point. Looks like we're getting down to the lower tier stuff, which is great. That's what I'd like to, that's what I like seeing. Because that should be a mop-up for the rest of our units. The crickets are just doing annoying things. It's like they've got 24 groups left in reserve. We've only taken 17% base damage, which is great. Alright, I mean, it looks like... Oh, they still have a locust. Take that down. That thing is ridiculous. We are slowly running out of ammo. Because we just cannot resupply fast enough. We should be good, I hope. Because they are getting really close. Alright, come on, take him out, take him out, take him out. At least the tanks are, exactly as they say, quite tanky. They can help keep the infantry protected, which is kind of why they're kind of hidden in this crevice right here in between all the scout cars and the tanks. And it looks like we have everything, basically all of the threats taken care of at this point. It is pretty much a mop-up. That was quite a fight. Make sure that they're all dead. Alright. That was quite a fight. We did take some losses there. That was to be expected. But, considering how many bugs there were, even dealing with the level 4 bugs, without the dedicated anti-air, I will take it. Because that was, that's a huge experience reward. I think that gets us our heavy anti-air vehicle right there. So, let's head in there. Pick that up. Well, yeah. You know what? We are going to pick that up. I definitely want to have it for those yellow flyers. We're probably going to want to look at getting some heavy tanks pretty soon. And then I will take care of this ant fight, or sapper battle, off camera. Or, well, at this point, in between videos. But anyway, I'm running out of time for this video. So that was everything. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified when more videos go live, and I will see y'all in the next episode.